Today on the Mirror TV Monday program, Social Life, Why Nudity or Indecent Dressing Trending. Barrister Anioke Owadiegwu, lecturer, Faculty of Law, Ebonyi State University, and also a lecturer, Faculty of Law at AE Funai, in his interaction with the Mirror TV in the campus on indecent dressing.
We're looking at the indecent dressing trending all over social media, across social life and university. How can we describe this and what's the cause?
Thank you. Indecent dressing, especially in this 21st century, can be described as a hydra-headed monster in which only the head is alive, having absorbed all the energies of the organism for its own selfish survival. That's the way I describe it. That's the way I define it. It has eaten deep into the fabrics of our system. And it is only the grace of God and the political will of the leaders at different sectors that can help, if not to stop it, to curtail or minimize it to the barest minimum. And if you find yourself in any area as a leader, for instance, the university system, from the vice chancellor to the registrar, to the deans, the HODs, the lecturers themselves should go extra mile in inculcating the requisite moral values to our students, who are our children, who are the future hope of this nation called Nigeria, so that they will tell them the reason why dressing properly is good, because a man or a woman is addressed the way he or she dresses. It's very, very important. And this thing can make or mar you, even outside the university system where you must have graduated. You may be called for a job interview, and you may be very intelligent. I may answer all the questions posed to you correctly. But because you dressed shabbily, you dressed indecently, such an organization will not employ you. At most, they will tell you you can go, you will hear from us very soon. And that very soon,
It will not be soon again.
it will not be soon again. So the country should go extra mile. Now, the moral fabrics of the system is down. And that is where the problem is. Whether it is purely dress code or general, the moral rectitude has gone bad. And the problem that makes it a bit pathetic is that if you want to be the type that wants the proper thing to be done, you'll be an enemy to the generality of the people around you. So, and I don't know where we are getting to. The country is moving into the abyss on a daily basis. Thank you.
So what can be attributed to this? Is it a cultural decay, or is it a quest for what one cannot reach without being indecent?
Moral decay. Moral decay. It may be part of it, may be cultural, and maybe social. It's what we call enculturation and acculturation. Maybe because we are terrible cultural borrowers as a nation, and we learn negatively from the advanced societies. But we don't know that we have our culture, our norms, our values, our morals, our attitudes, our beliefs, which are akin to African society. A typical African man or African woman doesn't dress indecently to look beautiful. If you dress properly, you look more beautiful. Men will appreciate you better. In the other part of the world, you see women wearing pants and nobody cares because that is part of their own lifestyle. But it is not part of our lifestyle. If you put on pants now, except in the swimming pool, somebody will think that you're a mad lady or a mad person. But we are trying to learn and copy negatively, which is what is destroying African societies, especially Nigeria, which should be the giant of Africa.
Yes, sir.
Development is within and not without. All these things we are copying typifies people who are not rich in their culture, who are not proud of their heritage. If you want to develop, civilized societies are civilized not because they are picking what other people have, but they are trying to develop themselves from within. Thinking home syndrome, the clarion call. That's what saves most societies. That's why China is now doing well. In the 70s and 80s, China was a very poor society, but they decided to think home. And now China is a dominant force in the world beyond United States of America. China economy, military hardware, everything, because they thought home. They decided to look inwards. Nigerians are not looking inwards. Nigeria is just a place where anything goes. And those who are in power don't care. As long as you're there to grab what comes around. And that is what is killing the society.
We know that every individual come out from home. Can this be a lack of parental care or that parenting?
They are all part of it. From the home, there's no proper home upbringing in terms of morals. From the parents to the churches and mosques. From the mosque and churches, you go to peer groups influence. From the peer group, you see the larger society. Leadership is not setting example. If you want to be a leader, or if you want to know that you're a leader, just stand and know whether people can queue behind you. And leadership is all about what you have, what you stand for, what you believe in. The capacity to change the probability of outcomes. A good leader is a leader who is sacrificial, who leads by example, who is not materialistic, who wants to speak truth to power, no matter whose ox is God.
So finally, sir, what do you think what is the best approach to curtail it? And as well you're called to government and parenting?
We said that desperate problems requires desperate solutions. It's going out of hand. We know that the economic condition makes parents not really to care any longer about their children's upbringing, that they push them to daycare centers. And the churches no longer preach morals. They preach richness, wealth. And in the schools, you discover that these children are almost grown, that anything you are telling them, if you are not a bit strict, they will take you for granted. And that if we do not do what we should do, it will get to a time where the country will be no man's land. So all these segments from the family, parents should realize that if you do not train your children properly in terms of morals, all the money you make in the world goes to no issue. Our churches should start looking inwards morally to start giving out those things that are in the Bible in terms of proper behavior of our children. If you get them well at a tender age, the Bible says, when those children grow up, they will not depart from that line. And the peer groups. Young men and women should de-emphasize material wealth so that we can get it back. If you don't have foundation and you run into wealth from nowhere, it will fizzle out. It's a matter of time. Rome was never built in a day. Then the larger society, we should try to get leaders who can set examples in terms of their character, in terms of the way they live their life, their past antecedents. That's what should make us go for a person as our leader. From the councillor to chairman to House of Assembly to House of Reps. to Senate, to governor, to president, ministers, commissioners. We should look for quality people. If you go to Europe and America, you discover that they are looking for their best. If you want to be a leader, you're not going there to get money. In Europe, people who are rich don't go into politics and leadership. You make your money in the business world. But if you have decided to come into politics, you're coming there to offer sacrificial service. And service is the highest calling of nature to improve human condition. Leadership is the capacity and the will to rally men and women around, and the character of the leader which inspires confidence and acceptability on the part of the followers. That is leadership, true leadership. And that is what we are lacking in this country, from home to churches, to mosques, to schools, and the proper administration or governance. Any day we'll get it right. Nigeria should be an ideal home for every black man.